What's up, dudes? Max here, and after having my hands-on time with some impressions of Mortal Kombat X, it left me thinking a lot about the game and wanting to play the game a lot more after E3 had concluded. But luckily, the guys at NetherRealms like to leave us quite a few hints, and there's quite a few things that are leading into the future of Mortal Kombat X as far as characters. I'm already pretty excited to see what they're going to be doing with this game because Mortal Kombat's kind of going in a crazy different direction. I don't think the last time we saw a game or a Mortal Kombat game take crazy liberties with characters was kind of since like Mortal Kombat 4, where we saw a lot of new faces and a lot of original characters, even though they weren't the most interesting. It looks like now what they're doing with Mortal Kombat X is definitely pretty damn cool with the characters, or the few that they've shown off so far, that were original, and there could be some down the line. What I'm mostly looking forward to is seeing how they can recreate some of the classic characters, and of course we can anticipate Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They had to look similar to the way they always do. You can't redesign Ken and Ryu, you know what I mean? They have to look good. But now there's a few others that they can go kind of crazy with, and we potentially might have already gotten a small sneak peek at this stuff, but there's a chance you might not have seen it. One of the big ones is that one of the lead artists that is working on Mortal Kombat X and at NetherRealm right now had a previous portfolio of work and had some pictures online of a character that looked awfully reminiscent to Ermac. Ermac is one of my personal favorite characters in the Mortal Kombat series. Of course, originally he was the Red Ninja, how could I not be excited? But he did have a few images on his site that are a redesigned version of Ermac, much more magician looking than the Mortal Kombat 9 version, and a lot more scary and dark. In my opinion, this design heavily resembles what the overall feel of Mortal Kombat X is going for. I just freaking love the way this looks, and if this is a hope of what the characters are going to be designed as the future installments of redesigning characters, oh my god, dude, then freaking yes. There was also a small hint coming from some of the variation stances. If you guys paid close attention, there's 3 different options within each variation stance, and it shows the character performing something on another character sometimes, usually within an opposition or a character doing something to somebody else. And there was one where it had a variation combo going against an opposite character, and this character taking the damage definitely did not seem like one of the ninjas we've already seen in the game, being Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Everyone's already saying it, this definitely looks like Smoke. I would already assume that Smoke is going to get redesigned in this game. This is a very good lead-in to being that the case, but I want to see what they do with characters like Reptile. I don't know why Reptile gets me very excited. I like Reptile as a character. I didn't like how he got redesigned more into a lizard. I think he was kind of neat as a dude with interesting, scaly, and types of lizard-like things. I'm just anticipating what they could possibly do with these characters, and if this is Smoke, it's a very good lead into the possibility of more ninja-like characters getting potentially heavily redesigned, similar to what we saw with Ermac. There's another one also that Ed Boon kept mentioning during several interviews when Ed was talking about the matchups in the game, how variation is going to change the adjustments. He was using Raiden as an example several times, mentioning how this variation would be very good against Raiden or something like that, and he said it a couple of times and then never talked about it again, and it seems like a very obvious nod that Raiden is going to be coming back into the game. I don't believe Raiden died at the end of Mortal Kombat 9 either. I need to play through that story and just figure out everything. It's only from what I've been told from friends. But the more I hear about this game and the more I want to know or get back into the Mortal Kombat lore, because the last time I was really interested in this stuff was pretty much pre-PlayStation 2 era, and now that it's all happening, I feel like, man, I'm feeling the excitement for this game again, especially after playing it. Let me know what you guys want as far as characters to return, or do you want to see more original stuff like they've already shown? The fact that we got 3 original characters that they were already showing off is pretty damn cool, and the fact that there could be more original stuff on the horizon just gets me very excited. I think seeing the Mortal Kombat roster kind of revamped and redone is one of the better things that they can possibly do, because especially for Mortal Kombat 9, it kind of feels like this game, or especially in comparison to Mortal Kombat X, X is the revamping. It's kind of a redesign, a more darker, serious, and scary Mortal Kombat. But I don't know, that might just be my opinion. The developers did say the game is going for a much more dark undertone compared to previous titles, so we'll see how it ends up being in the end. But let me know what you guys want to see as far as characters in Mortal Kombat X, and who are some of those returning members from the cast that you might like seeing redesigned. As always, dudes, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't yet to this channel, as I cover a huge variety of fighting games, and as soon as we get more Mortal Kombat X impressions, news, or details, I'll be back as soon as possible. My name is Maximilian, and I'll see you next time.